Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will start this game off. Guys, this rivalry's a throwback. Aren't many left like this where the stadium's divided right down the middle.
So much tremendous history between these two teams. And David, it just always seems in this game, you throw out the stats, you throw out the standings, you throw out the records, and this is just a different energy when we see these teams play.
It's because you bring in the hatred. They don't like each other. The fan bases don't like each other. Texas, Oklahoma, it always means a lot.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. Can't help but think back to last year, Jesse, when Oklahoma figured out a way to win that close game.
And Reese, Texas has been reminded every day this past year about losing that game close, too. So you knew, David, coming out in this one, they were going to be amped up and ready to roll.
And you know the juices are flowing early in the game. Like, this is not a friendly rivalry. OU doesn't like Texas. Texas doesn't like OU.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking for room, it's Baxter. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Fights off a defender. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The play-action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Oh, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Sooners in the hurry up. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally, and they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
The Sooners decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to...
And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah,
well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Strong, firm tackle. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Leaves it with the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the tailback. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Spins away from the defender. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. That's caught. It's Barnes. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. To the air. It's Arnold. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding the pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Leaves it with the running back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? A high kick. Let's see if he can pin him back deep in their own end. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Got his man in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Golden. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Ewers. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. From the gun, the ground game. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense in hurry-up mode. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 34. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Baxter. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Off play action. He's got his man. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. It's complete to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 18-yard line, it's first and 10. They move the tight end all over. They're bringing... Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. He's loose down the middle. The 20. Touchdown Sooners. And the defense doing work.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this could be the kind of loss that sets that program back significantly. They're trailing by 17 to UAB.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This is the moment for this offense to put the drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He'll just keep slinging it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Drills him with a stiff arm. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating... Makes the catch down the right side. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams, but today, Oklahoma a little bit better, David.
Yeah, it's hard to handle all the hype of the Red River rivalry, and Oklahoma did an unbelievable job coming out the gates, handling it, putting hook'em horns where they belong, behind OU.
Yeah, you know, and this is a game that not just these players, but I think fans of college football in general circle at the start of the year every single season. The Red River rivalry is just special because of the tradition and history these two schools bring, but it's all about Oklahoma today. Boomer, Sooner, and bragging rights for another whole year.
To the victor, the spoils. And